Dixon at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That one in the alley. This could be two or more.
Well, I've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. First in home runs, second in batting average, and you really had to like their approach with runners in scoring position. Second highest batting average in that situation. The ability to focus about going back up the middle, using the big part of the field, hitting from gap to gap.
And Prince Fielder up. And the 0-1 by Axford. And with two strikes on him now, Fielder needs to protect.
But what an unbelievable pitch right there. He starts it off the plate, and he breaks it back over the outside corner of the plate. That's a backdoor slider. What a devastating pitch.
Here's the pitch. And that one swung on and missed by Prince Fielder.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
Swing and a liner to right center. And in there, the Blue Jays with a run. Tie ball game. He comes in to score.
Now this pitch comes right down Main Street. Boy, he just takes advantage of it, ripping a knock.
His eyes were lighting up on that pitch. That was just when he could put the bat on easily. And here we've got Coleman to hit. Definitely some clutch production we're seeing out of this lineup, Steve.
Gary, we just saw quality at bat. They capitalized on the opportunity, and now an opportunity to pull ahead here in this game. So outstanding clutch hitting.
And here's the first one. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. And the 0-1 by Axford. Swinging a high chopper towards the hole. Andrus with a pickup. Throws to first, side is retired. They pick up. Browning. Settling in. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. And here's the first one. It's fouled off. Well, this is more than a spark now. Now what you're trying to do is put enough on the board so that you just demoralize to the bottom half of the inning.
Well, they smelled.
Smash towards the middle. That looks like a single. He's going to try to stretch it. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. He's running towards second. Hit sharply towards the hole. It's one. And they get it. They turn two. They pick up a run on the home. And we've got Guerrero batting. Grounded out last time. And it'll be Michael Cleto doing the pitching. He comes in to close for Toronto.
Managers face so many different decisions.
Ground ball. Graves. One away.
Went out here in the 9th inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get it out, do what you need to get it.
And we've got Andrus batting. Walked in his last plate appearance. Fick will be the new pitcher as Toronto brings him into close.
Well, they've got themselves.
That one swung on, hit in the air. Now it's 2 down.
Now, you know what? You're 1 out away from victory in a very well-played close ball game right here. And listen, you'll take it. A 1-run win is just as good as a 10-run win. Well, in this situation, coming into the game a little bit cold. You're going to do anything you can to get on base. You need base runners.
Swung on, hit on the ground. Altuve. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead, and the visiting team going home happy.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is.
Well, you know what they say, that everyone loves to see the long ball when you come to a game, and he certainly gave the fans what they wanted to see. He's got to be feeling pretty good about himself.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
So glad you could join us. For Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. We'll see you real soon. Braves in the box now. Last time out was a loss for the Rangers. It makes it 2 in a row. They're looking to at least pick up 1 here against Toronto. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1. They got their bats on the ball. They just couldn't string anything together.
Couldn't string anything together or push anything.
Oh, both runners on the move. He's up with it. Throws the first. He's retired. That's 2 down.
He's got a shot at getting out of this now. Big timeout. Now he's got 2 down. He's only 1 out away from working out of this jam.
Duffy at the plate. He flew out his last time up. Hit up the middle. And in there, the Blue Jays with a run. And that's 2 runs in. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. So look now at the win expectancy graph and what those 2 RBIs have done for their chances. So with the runner in scoring position to the plate, Prince fielding. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
You know, after giving up runs.
Fielder mashes that one. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. They score 2 runs to. Afternoon at the ballpark. Pleasant, cool day here. Let's take a look here. See what his approach is against these hitters.
Well, that's the fourth walk of this game for him. He's given up some runs, so he's going to have to try to tighten up here. He may not be around for long.
On the way, a shot up the middle. Throws on to first, side is retired. So they can't push any. And welcome to those. If you're just tuning in to UK Sports, Major League Baseball. This is the time to be a hero. Team. Down, but a hit right here, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Well, no question about that. A hit right here puts them right back in this game. It changes the whole complexion.
Billsberger gets called on to take over the mound duties. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
Now the 1-1. Here's a swing and a line drive. And he can't make the play. This could be trouble. That first run is in. And Martin will score along with him. The throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied. And he pulls into second base. Good enough for 3 RBIs. Here's what's happening this Friday. We'll see Jason Hayward and the Atlanta Braves. Last time he walked and then came around to score. And here's the first one. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the delivery. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. One away now. The runner's tagging from first.
I'm sure he's frustrated with himself on that high pitch. He would have wanted to have done more, but at least he advanced the runner.
And that puts a runner in scoring position now to an RBI. Hey, he's trying to steal third. That's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. It rolls all the way to the wall. And they bring him home and take the lead. Take a moment to check out how much that two-bagger helps their cause. Here's the win expectancy graph. Duffy at the plate. Steve, I think from a manager's perspective, he's got to be all smiles over there with this offense producing at this point of the game.
Oh, they needed that one right there, Gary. That was a big at-bat. Now they have the lead. Now they're looking to add on to it, too. Take the pressure off the late inning pitcher.
Now a swing and a ball hit well, deep to right field, way back there. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup. All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
Here's Fielder's first look. There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. That's the second out. The season's still fresh. Here's the Rangers, what they have coming up. They wrap up the series with Toronto today. Tomorrow's off. They'll face the division rival Seattle Mariners. That series bound to be competitive. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Following that, they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Indians. That should be a great series. They really match up well. Beachy throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they break through with 3 runs and open up a 3-run lead. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. Ding is the batter now. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. Last time up, he cleared the bases with a double. Fick coming in now, and he'll be the new pitcher. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. And he checks his swing there, but it's in there for a strike, 0-1. He deals. Good hard sinker. Swung on and missed, 0-2.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for every out you get, you're closer to winning.
Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here, trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Got him, 1 away.
This one's right down the middle. He just swung and missed at it. Better check his bat for a hole.
And we've got Andrus batting, walked in his last plate appearance. Here's the delivery. That's just over the outside part of the plate, 0-1.
Now trailing right now, down 3 runs. You got 1 out here in the 8th. You got 5 outs left is the way you have to look at it. They need base runners. Get people on and hope somebody runs into one. A 3-run deficit, not too much to overcome.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And he gets that one down, his second hit. 2 for 4 today.
And we'll take a peek back right now at the season that Elvis Andrus had. Here's how he ranked. First in hits, second in stolen bases. The batting average numbers were there as he ranked in the top 10 hitters in the league, putting the ball in play, finding holes, and finding a way to get on base.
It's Josh Hamilton. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
Can you say ground ball? That's what that sinker down to the zone is meant to do.
Pitch on the way. Swung on, liner to right. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there. Well, smash towards the middle. He plays it on the hop. 1, and the double play. They got them both. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Toronto's in charge here. Altuve at the plate. He'll start the 9th. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swings. Oh, he got that one high in the air. Straight away center field. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. No runs on a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. And we'll see the Rangers. And we've got Guerrero batting. Grounded out his last time up. And the first pitch. That's off the plate away, 1-0.
Well, like right now, they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runner's the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0.
That curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
Got his fastball, 2-0, and he missed it, 2-1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just didn't quite come up with the swing.
Good pitch that time at the knees, 2-2.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And it's caught by Laurie.
2 outs remaining in this game. You're up by 3 runs. I think right now you just want to make plays. Don't walk anybody and catch the ball. Get out. Straight outs for runs.
Dang, batting now. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. Hit up the middle. And it's through. That's a base hit.
That ball was well struck. Good piece of hitting. The infield playing back. Had a little more ability to cover some ground, but he was able to get it by him.
Browning is the batter. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. First pitch on the way. Sinker just missed 1-0. There's a called strike of the knees, 1-1. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Can't connect on that breaking ball. That'll even the count at 2. Swing and a rocket towards short.
Well, what an absolutely great job of hitting right there. That pitch down and in, bearing in on him, and he fought it off to get that big base hit.
And in the batter's box, it's Martin. Ground out victim last time through. And they're going to take a timeout here. They're going to have a little meeting at the mound.
Well, they're going to give them a little bit of time in the bullpen to try to get themselves ready in case they need to make a move.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 2 away. With that, they'll hold the runners at first and second.
That's a big second out right there. Holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
And Bourbon settles in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And starts him out here. Line towards second. Altuve. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allow Toronto to play to victory.
Now, our player of the game, and I don't think it's going to be a surprise. He's got our pick in this contest.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team,
Dixon at the plate. These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
You throw strike.
And the double steal is on. Strike one. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Now it's 2 away. Runners on the move. He throws, and he's tagged out at second. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Baltimore is still on top. Peterson in the box. Baltimore coming off a win last night. That made it a win in their last contest for the Jays. They continued the momentum they had in games 1 and 2, ended up with a sweep against the Rangers in Texas.
And you'd be a fool to bet against this team as hot as they have been. 8 straight wins for these guys. Gary, you and I have had our eyes on this club, and they have really impressed of late.
John, we certainly have. This is a ball club. Just you take one look and you know you're seeing. There's a ground ball. Goldman. 1 away. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen. Well, a lot of contributions for Baltimore today, and they take the win and move forward.
Always like to recognize the player of the game, and we've got one today.
You know, most of the time the Knights.
And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close.
Braves in the box. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
Flied to right. There's one.
Clearly, he's starting to wear down out there. 3 straight hits against him. He doesn't have the velocity or the bite on his pitches that he had earlier in the game.
Duffy at the plate, and he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
And they can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. Loaded and nobody out. And starts him out here. A ball hit high and deep. Left center field. This ball is way back there. And it rebounds off the wall. That's one. And that second runner is on his way. The throw. That's run number 2. And we got a guy on the mound that looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Swung on, hit, and he's up with it. Now it's 2 away.
Well, I've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. First in home runs, second in batting average, and you really have to like their approach with runners in scoring position. Second highest batting average in that situation. The ability to focus about going back up the middle, using the big part of the field, hitting from gap to gap.
And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. And he starts him out. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Baltimore coming off a win last night. And there's 2 more left in this series against Toronto. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. There's a swing. It's popped up. And there's the third out. Well, you want to talk about breaking out of what was a scoreless game? Well, wow, they did. And Kanzler's in the box. Steve, how about a look at what the pitchers got done?
Well, you know what? Pitch to your strength. You're a high ball pitcher. Getting a lot of fly ball outs right here, but keeping it in the ballpark.
He singled and later scored in his last time up. He deals. He swings and nails a liner. And in there, the Blue Jays with a run.
Well, they just can't figure out a way to get this guy out. That's now 4 hits for him in this game.
Braves up at the plate.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. He singled his last trip. Goldman throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. And to those of you just tuning in, Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And Adams is in the box. Flew out last time. Badalico is called up. He'll be pitching. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
But Gary, I tell you, I probably would have let this starter go a little bit longer.
On the ground to first. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. Now our State Farm sponsored look at how the league home run pace was set last year.
Well, it's such an asset to an offense when you hit the ball out of the ballpark, and these guys are clearly so important to their team. That ability to drive in a run from first base or to drive yourself in from the plate.
Pitch on the way. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
Well, you can tell he was looking for something hard, and he got that sinker down and in. He swung through it.
Here's the delivery. Here's a sinker that misses, 1-1.
When he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here's the 1-1. A smash between short and third. And he throws to first in time, out number 2. And a shot here for Matt Wieters with 2 down. Last season, near the top in home runs in the league. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing. That ball is hit well. Deep. Going back. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. Baltimore still early in the season. We'll look at their schedule. Tomorrow they finish up this Toronto series. They'll take on a fellow AL East team, the Tampa Bay Rays. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then they'll kick off a road series with the Oakland A's. That should be a great series. They really match up well. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just didn't quite come up with the swing.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. Not a lot of action in this half inning, nothing on. Up next, Orioles. Giovatella's at the plate. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And it'll be Michael Cleto doing the pitching as the Blue Jays bring it. Bounced into a fielder's. Choices last time. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Fastball just misses, 1-0.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That 2-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
1-0 pitch, a slider in there, 1-1.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up a way and executed the pitch perfectly.
Just off the inside edge, 2-1.
Well, the setup man right now is over the 30 pitch mark. And I tell you, these guys are used to having quick innings and basically only pitching 1 inning at a time. The more pitches he throws, the better chance the opposition has of hitting him.
Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Now, having some difficulty commanding that 2-seam fastball. You don't want to throw that pitch up and in. That's a ground ball pitch, not a ball you want to get a fly ball on.
And that misses. Ball 4. Now you got the sacks full.
Well, you know the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
Oh, 1 count as that started off with a strike.
Boy, a free pass to put the go-ahead run on first base. That's a mistake no matter what inning it is.
Fick is going to be our new pitcher here. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1-2. Boy, Steve, you know this late in the ball game after we saw that earlier walk, that really puts some pressure on your pitcher.
Well, no question. Now he's going to have to bear down and get back in the strike zone. Don't be too fine. Work ahead in the count.
Lines this one to the left side out of play. And it's taken outside by Harper for a ball.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Runners go. The 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Lowry's there. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. They pick up 2 runs here. They had 3 base hits, but they wind up with 3 left on. Baltimore trying to get back into a position to challenge in this game. Altuve at the plate. He's going to start the 9th inning. He's looking to make it a perfect 5 for 5 here. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. That's the second out. Graves is the batter now. Ground out victim last time through. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. All the way to the wall.
You'll take getting on base anytime, any inning. It just doesn't matter. And here with this double, maybe it's a chance to get a 2-out rally started.
That's just batter versus pitcher right now, Gary.
He sends this one in the air towards center. That'll do it as they put that one away. Though they pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. And Kanzler's in the box. 0 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch. Starts him off with one in there for a strike.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it. Force them to get a base hit right here. Force them to put it in play. Throw strikes.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Hit in the air to left center. This one to Duffy as he gets to it for the out.
One out here in the 9th inning. They still need 2, so they need to get people on and advance base runners. Do what they have to do to get runners in scoring position and hope they run into that clutch base hit, Gary.
Fogel is the batter. He's 1 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. First pitch inside, ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. He fouls that one off. Foul ball. One pitch, a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Hit in the air, in right, foul territory. And looked for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be. And he fouls another one off. And the curveball, it's in there. Struck him out. 2 down now.
You have to protect with 2 strikes. It doesn't matter what they throw. He gets the curveball there, down and in. You at least have to fight that pitch off.
Peterson gets a shot here. Last time up, flew out. And here's the first one. Ball. Here's the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. And a fly ball, and this could be it. The dive and a spectacular play.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
And it's that time in our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner the player of the game honors.
Well, you know, Gary, a lot of times it doesn't matter how many hits you get, but when you get those hits. And sometimes it only takes one, and that's how this game was decided today. That one big hit was the reason this team won. That's why he's our clutch performer.
And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record book. Dixon at the plate. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1. Well, it's keeping up with the hit trends in this one. Let's take a look at the pitches that he's thrown on the mound that have been put in play.
Well, that slider of his has been hit twice already.
And a bit troubling to start out the game. Already 2 hits on the same pitch. We got to see how he handles it now.
The pitch, big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, that's what you want is efficiency. You always want to try to retire a hitter on 3 pitches or less. If you can get it with the strikeout, you'll take that too.
Here's Prince Fielder now with the RBI opportunity. He has 1 hit, 12 at-bats, not much lifetime against the White Sox. Runners on the move. And 2, they pull off the double play. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. Both teams still looking for that. It's Belfort. At the plate. White Sox lost the last one. Still a good 3-game series for them as they take 2 against the Twins. Last night, Blue Jays picked up the win. That series was split going into Game 3, so they pulled ahead going 2-1 against. They're going to try for a double steal. And he squares around, gets down the bunt. Throw to first, gets him, and there are 2 down.
Look where he placed that one right there. Take a look at it. Perfectly placed.
He is out at first, but the damage was done around the bases. Those runners now in position to score.
That's good situational baseball.
Descent is the batter now. Had a big back up the middle. That's in there. Should score the runner.
A big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
Duffy at the plate. They want to do now, get this ball game tied up and then try and take it from there. Defense having a tough time stopping the production. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. It's going to be Broxton now. Steve, let's take a look at what we've got from the pitcher.
What happens when you pound the bottom of the zone? What happens? You get a lot of ground ball out. Just take a look at how tough he's been on these guys, just letting his infield work for him.
And the bottom half of the 5th underway here, 1-0. Last trip to the plate came away with a nice single liner towards the hole. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. And here's Mark Trumbo standing in. Springtime around Major League Baseball. Here's a look at the Blue Jays. Thursday, they will finish up the Chicago series. The next series at home brings in a worthy opponent, the Los Angeles Angels. Here's Fielder's first look. That one fouled off by Fielder. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Gets one at second. And they turn the double play. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. The White Sox maintaining their lead. It's Belfour at the plate. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers, and this guy's doing everything today.
The first pitch. Oh, and that one runs in and gets him.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Chicago White Sox and see how they ranked. 3rd in batting average with runners in scoring position. 5th in doubles. Now, they also showed up in the top 5 in hits, so an offense that had a lot of contact, putting the ball in play and finding ways to get on base.
Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. 2 outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply down the line. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
A good all-around effort, Gary, by the White Sox today allows them to get the win. They've got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
All right, let's do it. Here's our player of the game. Mark Trumbo really swinging the bat today.
Well, it just seems funny that every time you need a big hit, it seems like the middle of the lineup happens to be up. And that's what happened in this game today. The 3rd hitter came up with that big hit to help his team to the victory.
And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another Major League team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard. Collier is the batter now. A win in their last contest for the Jays. That was the third game of this four-game set here against the White Sox. No outs, runners at second and third. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. There's one. Whoa, they just bungled that one. That throws to the wrong base.
Well, it's fair to say, Gary, they needed that out badly. Now he's got to come right back at him and get another one. They're down. They cannot give up more runs here this late in the game. But, Gary, right now is the time for his best pitches.
This one swung on, hit down the line and right. One.
Big-time players live for these moments like this, Gary.
And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now they're in charge of this ball game.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
And here's the first one. Ground ball towards the second baseman. And Kipnis is able to find that one. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Well, they score. It's going to be Broxton now. He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. He has one hit, 12 at bats. Not much lifetime against the White Sox. And starts him out here. Hit in the air to center field. They take care of that one. Our State Farm leaderboard recapping the teams that led the way in extra base hits last year. The Yankees, number 1. Blue Jays in second. In third, the Indians. Fourth, the Mariners. And it's the Red Sox, number 5.
Well, anytime you have a whole team of guys who can hit for extra bases, it makes the defense spread out.
He's going to start the 9th inning. Fetterman gets called on to take over the mound duties. He comes in to close for Toronto.
Well, they've got themselves right where they want to be. Now it's up to the closer to come in and slam the door.
It is a strike to start the 9th, 0-1.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it. Force them to get a base hit right here. Force them to put it in play. Throw strikes.
Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Well, climbing the ladder with that four-seam fastball, trying to get the hitter to elevate his eyes. He gets the strike on it. The hitter doesn't pull the trigger.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1 and 2.
We went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Got him, 1 away.
Gary, that's a great pitch right there. Great command and control. Hitting his spot down and in makes it real tough on the hitter.
And Escobar settles in. Struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch on the way. Strike 1. He delivers. Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to go at him away so that I can't get hurt. He just runs that fastball by him.
Swung on and ripped towards second. 2 away.
Well, they need one more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
Coming to the plate now, here's Morrow. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Back up the middle. And makes its way through. The tying run will come to bat.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. This team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to.
And a grounder is at the last out. Draybeck. And that is not in time. He's aboard at first.
But when you're setting your defense, you don't set your defense for guys not to hit the ball well. This ball wasn't hit hard, but he gets. Down the line so quickly, he's able to beat it out for that base hit.
Kipnis up now. And they are going to make a defensive change here.
Now, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move. Well, with the outstanding speed at second base right now, Gary, don't be surprised if they at least consider stealing third base. Well, I'm going to keep an eye and see how aggressive they're going to be to try to get back in this game. Speed out there at second base. Let's see if they put a potential double steal on.
And Jason Kipnis looks at that one. It is a ball. The count is even. Here's the pitch. Swung on grounder. This might be it. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
A chance for a little recognition here. Let's take a look at our player of the game.
Well, great starting pitching usually leads to wins for your team.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Great day for baseball. Altuve at the plate. Last night, the Angels losing in the 3-game series after. You drop those first two. Now is the time against Toronto. He makes contact, line drive. 2 down here in the inning.
Well, I've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. First in home runs, second in batting average, and you really had to like their approach with runners in scoring position. Second highest batting average in that situation. The ability to focus about going back up the middle, using the big part of the field, hitting from gap to gap.
Swings on the 0-1 pitch. Can't hit it. Strike 2. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And he's there to retire the side. So they pick up Carroll at the plate. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. Buchanan will be coming on to take over on the mound. He comes in to close for Toronto.
Well, they've got themselves right where they want to be. Now it's up to the closer to come in and slam the door.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. Carroll's heading for another bag.
Well, you talk about a rude welcome. First batter he faces, he leaves one right there, and he serves up that extra base hit.
It's going to be Hafner now. And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get this thing knotted.
Well, the pitcher's got to find a way to retire this hitter and not let this run score.
Clutch at bat here. First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. One away.
They made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes, sitting out.
Bigby at the plate. Drew a walk his last time. First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball. 1-0. Can't connect with that fastball. Now it's 1-1.
Some guys throw in, some guys pitch in. He pitched in right there to get the strike. Now let's see if he pitches away.
Popped him up. This one to Duffy. 2 away.
Well, tomorrow's headlines are going to be written right now.
Grounded out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Fouled away. Can't catch up with that swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2.
Well, it looked like he was fooled. He wasn't ready for that sinker.
He fouls that one off. Here's the delivery. And another foul ball.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
Struck him out, and the tying run will be made 90 feet away. This ball game is over.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
We'd like now to take a look at our player of the game. Let's make a pick.
Well, you know what they say, that everyone loves to see the long ball when you come.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks